All right, I'm going to do a little painting here. I just sped it up 2 times instead of my normal 8. And do it right underneath Sonny's chin. But the really reason I was even doing this video was tell you the strangeness that happened yesterday. First, the day started out, I wasn't really feeling all that good anyway. A little ticky. I made it through work. But they did give me today off as a mental health day to try to recoup, because my manager's pretty understanding on the stuff I go through. And then I go to bed fairly early because I wake up at like 2:30 a.m. And somewhere in the middle of that, I don't even know the time because it's all just a blur, Toot gets me because somebody's pounding on the door. And they go from the front door to the back door, and she said they're pounding hard, kind of like a police officer. And normally she don't even answer the door, but she thought, there was something maybe in the neighborhood that was like big trouble. So I get up, and he's at that point back to the front door, just pounding the crap out of it. I go there, and he said, sorry for bothering you. And I said, well, I was asleep. He apologized for that, and then said he's doing a asphalt job a few doors down, and had some extra asphalt he wanted to put on mine, not asphalt, but the tar, just to seal it. And he said it's normally like $70 a gallon, and he's going to do it for $28. And he's just rambling nonstop, and it's kind of making me sick to listen to him. And Toot sees me changing color. She said my lips were starting to turn blue, and I'm telling him, it's like, okay, I don't feel good. I'm getting sick. And he's telling my wife, oh no, he looks fine, as he's fanning me. And I'm thinking, man, I got to lay down. Just do it, and I'll come back and see what's going on. So he starts doing that, and then calls me out and said, this is going to take more coats. Your drive's in a bad shape, so it's going to take 3 coats. So that's going to be 3 times the gallons that would have took otherwise. And I said, I don't think I have that kind of money on me. I don't keep that kind of cash in my house. So he says, that's all right. I said, well, can I write you a check? Oh, sure. And they was fine with that. Well, it all gets down, and he comes in, and I said, totaled up the price, and it's like $1,400, and he gives me a $200 discount, so it's $1,200. And I said, well, I'm going to have to write you a check. I don't have it. He said, well, do you have some cash? Because it's my boy's birthday. I mean, this keeps getting dumber and dumber. And at this point, they've already threw the tar on the driveway. I can't just pack it back up. So, I was like, okay, let's see maybe I can rake up $500 for you and do that. So I come up that. And I said, I'll write a check for the rest. He goes, well, if you go to an ATM and get $300 more, and then we'll just call it even. I'm like, you just tarred my driveway, and my car's in my garage, and I can't get it out. And he goes, oh, that's okay. You can drive down the middle of it. The sides are still wet, but you can drive down the middle of it. Now think about that. Makes absolutely no sense whatsoever, and it's just getting dumber. And so Sonny has a lot of birthday money she hoards, because she's kind of like me and would rather save the money than spend it. And she had the other $300. So I give him $800, and that satisfied him. He just said, we'll just call that done, paid in full. I'll go write you up. And he runs off, and I'm thinking he's coming back to write me up something. And lo and behold, that whole crew, which was a 3-person team, is gone. And they never come back. So I'm thinking, what just happened? I mean, man, that is weird. So I go out there and look at it today, and me and Dad tarred our drive in Solitude. And we didn't know what we were doing, and done a much better job than what these guys did. I feel like it was like a pushy car salesman that sells you a car you don't want at like 5 times the cost. I got a product. My drive is black, and I'm supposing it's tar that he put on it. It might wash off on the next rain. I don't know. But there I am, left with a bad taste in my mouth, not really sure what just happened. But I know, lesson learned, I'll never do business on my front porch. We'll just take that for what it's worth. But anyway, I've got the day off and I'm grateful for that. And I'm going to maybe keep working on this painting, but you can see as I'm putting in the little dark spots here and there that it adds a lot more depth to that. I mean, it's like you can see leaves behind leaves, and just doing simple little dots here and there. And I'll eventually work up. But most of those bottom, at least that leaf part, I'm saying is almost done. I'll probably go over it with a better quality paint because I'm still using cheap stuff. But anyway, I'm going to let you go, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.